Okay, so here's notes graphing from a table. So they're going to give us an equation like this, y equals x plus 4. And then honestly, what it's going to look like is it's going to be an x and y table. On all the examples that we have, I'm going to show you how you really should set up your table so that's nice and orderly. Pun intended. All right. But, so here's our x values, -3, -1, 0, and 5. Each value I'm going to plug in to my equation, which is x plus 4. So when I plug in, remember I use parentheses. So this is -3 plus 4. -3 plus 4 is 1. Okay? Then I go to the next one. -1 plus 4. -1 plus 4 is 3. 0 plus 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. And 5 plus 4 is 9. So now I'm going to take my x values and I'm going to put them with my y values. And I'm going to make them an ordered pair. So this first coordinate is -3, 1. Over here we have -1, 3, 0, 4, and 5, 9. Now I'm going to graph. So -3, 1, I walk to the left 3, 1, 2, 3, up 1. That's my first point. Next point, -3, go to the left 1, up 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I have 0, I don't get to walk at all, but I get to go up 4. And then 5, go to the right 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The last thing that you're going to do is connect your points. And I should get a straight line. Anytime I am given an equation in y equals form, it's going to form a straight line. Okay? Here's the next one. All right, so we have -3. So the first thing I'm going to do is just plug in all my values. So -3 minus 3. And negative x, here's just a little side note, a negative x is the same thing as opposite x, right? For instance, if I ask if x equals 4, well, then negative x equals -4. If x equals -3, well, the opposite of -3, or negative x, would just be a +3. So if that didn't make any sense, it's okay. Just you do what I'm doing up here. All right, 2 negatives is a positive. 3 minus 3 is 0. All right, now I plug in -1. -1 minus 3. 2 negatives is a positive. 1 minus 3 is -2. -0 minus 3. There's actually no such thing as -0. 0 is neither negative nor positive. So that's just 0 minus 3, which is -3. And finally, -1 minus 3. -1 minus 3, same sign. I add on your negative. All right, here's my x values. Here are my y values. So I'm going to go ahead and make them ordered pairs. So this one is -3, 0, -1, -2, 0, -3, and 1, -4. All right, so -3, I walk to the left 3, I don't get to go up anything. Then I've got -1, left 1, down 2. Then I have 0, I don't get to walk, but then I take 3 stairs down. And then over right 1, down 4. Connect your dots. And then don't forget to put your little arrows. These are lines, right? If I have a y equal, it's a line. Also, just as a quick little reminder, let's say you oopsie doopsie somewhere around here or on your table, and you get a random point out here. That should tell you something's wrong because these are all straight lines. If you have to go like this to your equation, something went wrong and you need to go and check out that outlier because it's pretty much saying, look at me, something's wrong. That's what it's saying. Okay? Last example before your practice problems. So you can actually do two things. You can go ahead and turn 1/2 into 0.5 and multiply from there. But honestly, it's easier if you multiply by a half, it's the same thing as dividing by 2, right? If I multiply by 1/3, it's the same thing as dividing by 3. So I have a half. So I plug in 1/2 times -4 minus 5. All right, half of -4, because I have to use order of operations. So 1/2 times -4 minus 5. Half of -4 is -2, right? -4 divided by 2 is -2, minus 5 gives me -7. 1/2, let me just keep this, times -2 minus 5. And you can put it in here if you want to too. Okay, so -1/2 of -2 is -1. -1 minus 5 is a -6. 1/2 times 0 minus 5. 1/2 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 5 is -5. That's using the zero product property and actually the identity of addition. 2 properties right there. All right, and then 1/2 times 2 minus 5. So let's do this one to the side. Half of 2 is 1. 1 minus 5 is -4. All right. Here are my x values. Here are my y values. And now I can make an ordered pair out of all of them. -4, -7, -2, -6, 0, -5, and 2, -4. All right, let's plot them. I go to the left 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I go down 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Left 2, down 6. I don't get to go left or right, but then I drop 5. And then over right 2, down 4. Connect your dots. If you want to invest in a ruler, more power to you. Okay? So once again, these should all be straight lines because they are y equals. They are y equals equations. We are having straight lines. All right, here are your practice problems, guys. I want you to fill in each table. And graph each one. So when I check your practice problems tomorrow, I should see 3 tables and 3 adjoining graphs. All right?